Heyo. What up, everyone? It's another stream with your boy Binks.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe.
Super happy you're all here.
Like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece.
I am pretty darn excited for it today. I think it might be a little better than I gave it credit for. The new card. I've been messing around with it a little bit more. I think it's pretty neat. I can't decide the last couple cards for my deck, but I've only played like a few games of it. We'll show it in a second.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Welcome to the stream.
What up, Brigby?
Like the vibe.
Try to Moon Girl? Yeah, I don't think it's. I think to Moon Girl it, you'd want it at 1.
We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now
and that's not really possible. I actually did think about some. Maybe we'll play some Wong here. Maybe piece that together too.
And don't be a piece.
I've played a few of these. I think I played it at one point during the subathon, was just smashing people with it. It's like a Wong
and subscribe.
Wong Modok combo deck, basically. And it probably kind of fits into there.
And subscribe. Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe.
What up, everyone? W stream indeed. Welcome in, one and all. It is I, Binks. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be your host today, as I am every single day. Wong Gambit Surfer. Not the direction I was thinking at all. But we're probably not going to run this today, but I'm trying to remember exactly what was in it. Basically, you just wanted to like Wong Modok Khonshu. And it kind of almost has like a White Tiger, like Wong Tiger Odin-esque ability that it hits. I don't really remember the backup plans or any of those worked. I could be so honest with you. I don't even know if you want Scorn it or anything. I don't know what the last card would be. But I feel like this could be a good like backup plan if you don't have the Khonshu or you don't get into like the full Wong line that you want. Probably still want like Sif, right? You don't need Meek. You definitely want Morbius. Like having all 3 of these. You want Proxima. I think in previous versions I've just had like Wolverine and stuff. I don't think you need on the rated to discard. You kind of just fold if you don't get anything good discounted. Maybe you don't want Scorn. I don't remember. But the deck I want to play today is more of just like it's kind of similar to that list, not going to lie. But just kind of like a Temple list. Moon Knight should be really good, but unfortunately I feel like I ran into a few mirrors, and obviously Moon Knight is very bad in the mirror. Gambit in this list? I don't know. I think so. Maybe. Boom. Swordmaster? No. Moon Knight's good because it discards one of your even cards. Just like Proxima or Khonshu or... that hits all of your cards you don't really want to hit. I guess this one's fine. If you're like all focusing on this, then it's fine. But this is just kind of like a collateral damage type of card in this deck, I feel. More than anything. I do like the Zombie Power Man too in this. The Khonshu is the only card I'm not super sure about. But I think it's because I had 2 games where I couldn't get value out of Khonshu. But then I was like looking. And I was counting how many cards you can, if you get like discard with Khonshu. And it's like Blade, Morbius Swarm, Zombie, Gambit, Moon Knight, Corvus, or MODOK. Like if any of these 8 cards get hit, you can Khonshu it. I just had multiple games in a row where I didn't hit any of them. So I think that's just more luck than anything. So I kind of want to keep giving Khonshu a bit of a... Jesus Christ. I played like no Khonshu, man. I had Lady Swift sit in there for a little bit, but... I didn't love it. So Hellcow? You're just naming any disc... You're just reading off a list of discard cards? We'll try this. This is more like a tempo kind of focus. I didn't mind the Black Knight deck that I played. A Polychromica. I didn't really mind the Black Knight deck, but Black Knight just does not feel good. Black Knight just feels quite terrible, as a matter of fact, most of the time. 2 MODOK? So many MODOK, dude. Two. Nice hit at least. I feel like a lot of these decks kind of hurt when they don't hit Corvus, though. Like, Corvus is such a powerhouse card in these decks. Okay. I cannot imagine that's what you wanted to do on that turn. Hey, speaking of. Plus, now we have 2 MODOKs, and surely we won't hit both of them, right? Surely. I thought. For a second, I thought, chat. Not gonna lie to you. For a second, I thought. I was pretty darn sure for a second. I cannot tell a lie. I could just do all of it.
You won't need this anymore.
I mean, we probably win, right? You'd think.
Power must be controlled.
Ouch. Really? Scene? Thank you. Silver Samurai? Nah, I don't think Silver Samurai would be good. Too expensive. Kind of runs into the same issue that Moon Knight has, but Moon Knight's a better targeter for Khonshu and Swarm and Proxima. First one will take out the second, it always does. Dude, I played Dara like an hour ago. Maybe less than an hour ago. Frick you, man. Played Dara maybe in like 40 minutes ago. And I played Moon Knight on the same turn he played Hela, and it hit his Dracula and it landed it in the perfect spot. It made me quite sad. I'm not going to play Moon Knight against Dara because I know what they're playing. Yummy, yummy. Cheater!
You won't need this anymore.
Stuff's gonna be so cheap, man. Guess we probably are playing pretty similar lists. But that would make sense to me. Probably Dead here. The two things are very unlikely. The first unlikely thing is that they can't fill middle. The second unlikely thing is that if they fill middle, having less points than me. Both of which are almost impossible. Pretty sure he has Hela in his deck. Oh, he actually went.
Minions to me.
Game fucking hates me, dude. He has no... Wait, why does it say he has no cards in hand? Oh, the deck tracker's not working, that's why. So he plays the 14 power card here. I think he has more than this. Maybe, I don't know. Jeez. That was so unlucky. That game was so unbelievably unlucky the whole time. We were 1 point away from winning. Kind of crazy. He ran into the issue I was having, where like his Khonshu didn't have a target, which is wild. But I guess they had played Hela first, so kind of makes sense. Probably should have played Khonshu instead of the Hela there, right? All he had missing was the thing. Maybe, well, no, because he would have got another discard either way. Or maybe he thought if the Khonshu got it and then it discarded the Hela, he'd be in trouble, maybe. I don't know. Moon Knight is also very good at taking care of Wiccan. It's very funny when it happens. Oh, they're just playing Quicksilver as a joke? Or are they just playing Quicksilver as a joke? Didn't do that. You play Quicksilver with intention. That's what I always say. Good hit. Damn good hit. Only reason I won't play MODOK is if I hit exactly Morbius. But we don't, so send it. Just freaking send it, dude.
You won't need this anymore.
Discard pile. A ton of swarms. He's gonna play this out. If I get Moon Knight, it'll hit one, and then I won't overdraw. Good reason. If they have, what is it called? Stardust? Does anyone play that card anymore? That card would suck right here. That was an unbelievably good hit. I'm pretty sure that was the best hit I could have possibly gotten. I guess it would have... No, because I wouldn't be able to play this. Which might matter, I don't know.
Victory.
Good evening. Yeah, card drop. Card drop Tuesday, man. We love card drop Tuesday. Yes, we do, folks. Full of Shadow King? Ah, dang it! I just retreated, man. I don't know why I stayed in there. They could have had Shadow King. Yeah, there's a few things. Like, I think the Conchu is really good, but the problem is, like, the Conchu is only really good if you get Corvus. Feels like. Get Corvus, the Conchu always feels great. Because you usually hit some random detritus with Corvus. And then Conchu just cleans it up. Yeah, I think here, obviously we want to get to, well, actually that's really good for us.
Opponent snapped.
I guess we probably have death. I'm gonna play the zombie power, man. I tell you what, I might even play the Corvus Glaive. And just power up the rocks with Scorns. Oh, 7 rocks. Thank you for your service. Look at that zombie giant man eating good in the neighborhood, bro. Yummy, 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 yummy. This card, it's still like weird to target because it's like one of the only odd cards you want to target. And like then like Lady Sif is nice to target it the first time, but then like it competes with MODOK for the second time. Like if you already discarded from something, then it's like tied with MODOK. I don't know. This card's still weird. Still feels really good when you get it down to like 3 or 1. I'm sure this will find its way into some discard decks. I'm just still having trouble finding, getting it to feel like super broken, I guess. I don't have a target, right? Power Man will give it a target next turn. It's a great point. I don't have to play this because I'm going to have 7 next turn. Yummy, 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 yummy. On time, you piece. You two go down? No? Sure didn't. So thank you, Peter. I appreciate it. It's back. It didn't go anywhere. Never left, man. Call's coming from inside the house. Ah, it crashed for you. Very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you. Oh, nice. It's 23, huh? Oh, this feels good, right? I meant to hit the snap button. I thought I was hovering the snap button and said I ended turn. But ending turn is fine too.
Oh, snap.
5/16 Weapon X-Men. That's a good card. Put that in all my decks, man. Fortunately, Gambit not great here. Gambit, unfortunately, not quite what we're looking for. This is kind of schnasty, though. Now the Gambit is looking a little tasty. Potentially.
Enough said.
There's still some risk, mind you, but do be looking kind of tasty. I guess only 1 and 3 to be good. What do we hit? What do we hit? What do we hit? The null! That's a good one. I tell you what, pretty happy to hit that one. Do we just send it with the Gambit? Alright, what's the worst that happens? It hits a Wolverine. Fine. You can have extra energy next turn. See if I care. I broke it. Thank you. I wanted my con should be 12 power. Wait, is this one of these weird things where if I had done this, Conchu has a 50% chance to fail? Does this have the shitty logic? It does. I hate that logic, man. I like when they use good logic. It's the old snap. Alright, so I had to leave a spot open, I guess. That pisses me off. That upsets me. Does playing it before filling the lane matter for logic? I don't know. Probably not. It seems to just randomly pick a different location. If it doesn't work, it's just like, that sucks. I really just don't. I really just think that you could figure that out so it doesn't do that. Like the Proxima Midnight one that happens, I feel like it all happened because of this fucking card. I feel like this card caused all the problems. Because hers makes sense. Because it jumps your lowest power location. And if that one's full, then it doesn't go there. Okay, I get that. That makes sense. Because it's my lowest location. But when there's two valid locations, and one of them you can't... Like, how does Spider-Man work? How does Spider-Man work with, like, multiple chain logic? I don't know, man. Like, Spider-Man uses, like, multi-layered logic to know where to, which lane it can move to, depending on how full your lane is and how full your opponent's lane is. Maybe I'm just on some boomer shit, but fucking A, man. Logicler. I was having all my cards. They probably play Killmonger. This snap is probably not that good. I don't know. We're fine. Look at what is ahead of you. You're doing okay, kid. They don't even have Killmonger. They're screwed, man. They're panicking. They don't have Killmonger. They're trying to top that Killmonger. Bro doesn't even know that he won't need this anymore. I would still like to find Morbius. It's a very good card. Cheater! F. Probably fine, right? Could be Death Knoll. I'm gonna pretend like I meant to do that. I'm gonna pretend like I meant to beat Death right by exactly one. I'm gonna pretend that that's what happened. It's not, but I'm gonna pretend it is. Because that makes me look smart. It's crazy we're on like a decent streak here and we haven't like hit Morbius a single time. It's like the best card in the deck.
This just in.
Oh. I was just talking about you, sweetheart. So scary. Ooh, who has Prio? I have Prio? Stinky. Stinky Prio. if I want to play you. It's probably fine here. I shouldn't have played it. Maybe I'll get Hella. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Rude. Chat. I should save this then. I don't think these are going to help me very much anymore. Orpheus is a good card. Wait, is that mine? Wait, which one did they get from me? Because those are both my cards. Die, Morbius.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
You won't need this anymore.
Very scary. Yo, Bank Bads! Thank you so much for the 25 Bank Bads. Alright, Lady Steph and Sif instead of Moon Knight because they're different cards with different abilities. Do different things. Not interchangeable. Probably the main reason. The reason I think Moon Knight is better is because it targets the cards that are important to us better. Yeah, I think we're cooked, I'm afraid. The double scorn hit here was very, very kind to them. Tough break there.
Escaped.
I need to figure out why my deck tracker isn't working. I'm gonna try turning it off and turning it back on. Usually works. Still not 100% sure on a few of these things. The only problem that's going to happen with Moon Knight is if a lot of people start playing discard right now. Because, like, I can't tell how many people are playing discard. It felt like more than there was previously. So Moon Knight kind of falls into one of those weird things where in a discard deck where there's also other discard decks, Moon Knight becomes a huge liability. So that would be the biggest reason to cut Moon Knight for sure.
Excuse me.
Yo.
We still got a T3 sub. A legendary T3 sub.
T-Squared, thank you so much for the T3 activating the hype train.
Hype train.
Appreciate you, T-Squared. If you guys want to support the hype train, you can do so using bits, subs, primes, or anything in betwixt.
Subs. Hype train. It's a hype train. It's a hype train.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Subs. It's a hype
Yo,
hype
Spencer.
Those bits, give me your primes, let's
Thank you so
level
much
up, 'cause it's
for becoming a
hype
Binks
train
fan.
Subs. Hype train. It's a hype
Everybody's a big fan.
train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's
There's a chance we should have just tried to wait and see if they stuck around after turn 5. I never really know the meta with Mount Vesuvius.
Let's level up,
Thank you so much, John Dro, for the 2 months. I am playing Marvel Snap, and I am an Infinite first-time chatter. Welcome in. This is
Hype train, hype train.
this is the game I play most.
It's a hype train.
I'm playing it since the very first day of beta. It's really good.
Hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train, hype train. It's a hype
All
train.
right, Killmonger might come if they're LaFay.
This.
We'll see.
Subs. This. Subs. It's a hype train.
You want to know how my IRL Pokemon TCG career is going? It's bad, man. I haven't played in a while. Not great, to be honest with you. One of my goals this week is to go to a local, though.
Hype train.
Not sure if I maybe should have not Corvus there.
Hype train.
There might be a chance I wasn't supposed to Corvus there. Playing Dormammu LaFay.
This. Subs. This. Subs. It's a hype train.
Dormammu LaFay is a friend of mine, that's for dang sure. One more time, chat? Yeah, we could do one more time.
Hype train.
Keep the King Gems coming. It's not going bad, by the way.
Hype train.
It's not going bad because I'm doing poorly. My
It's a hype train.
my Pokemon TCG live career is going bad just because I'm not
Hype train.
playing, man. I've been doing the
It's a
thing.
hype train. It's a hype train.
Yeah, I knew that was coming, fortunately.
Hype train. Subs. It's a hype.
Love to get that down, but I just have to play this now, I think. I guess I can play you now.
Subs. Hype train. It's a hype train.
Maybe we can just do this. Oh, that seems bad.
Hype train.
Can't decide.
This.
I would just do this.
It's a hype train.
Songs Banger, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hype train.
Fortunate. Deck tracker's still not working, huh?
Hype train. Hype train. It's a hype train. This. Subs. This. Subs. It's a hype train.
Good Morgan the Fey game from them. Trying to get the deck tracker to work. I don't know why it's not working. It's being very finicky.
Hype train. It's a hype train. This. Subs. This. Subs. It's a hype train.
Yo, thank you all for the support during the hype train. Appreciate all the love today. Bake Bads, T Squared, Spencer, Jandro, Nuts with AZ. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you all so much for the subscriptions and the support. It's just straight up still not working, huh? I wonder if something with the OTA today broke it. I feel like it was working. I feel like it was working during the stream earlier. That's really unfortunate. Disruption might be better.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
So let's do some disruption here. Maybe ping a 4-drop that they've been holding on to. Fuck! No! That was a 1 and 3! Peace! You peace! Kalapoki! Thank you so much for the 9 months. Oh my god, dude. It's a disaster. I have so much energy next turn, dude. Go here. Easy.
Victory.
Alright, good game, good game. I kind of really like this deck. I don't know if I'd make any changes. The Moon Knight is one of the only things I might change. Honestly, Weapon H might not even be that good. My classic all payoff, no discard hand. That's it. That's gonna be a classic here. We're gonna run 6 discard cards. 3, 6 discard cards. No, it's Swordmaster. I don't think that's correct. Swordmaster doesn't really target things well. It hits MODOK, it hits Gambit, it hits Moon Knight. The only thing it targets are Weapon, H, and Scorn. So there's more bad targets than good targets. I think Sif would probably be the answer if it was going to be a different card. Swordmaster is nice for the power, though. I can't tell a lie there. Okay, maybe I think we do have to get rid of the Moon Knight because there are way too many mirrors. There are a ton of mirrors. I was not expecting this many mirrors. I don't think people were that high on the card, if I could be so honest with you. Corvus here is nice. Even if we hit the MODOK, it's fine, because we'll just play Khonshu and bring it back. They're locked in, man. They're doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but it's something. Something for sure. Definitely, they're definitely up to some shit, man. Now, what is it? I don't know. I don't know what shit they're up to, but they're up to some shit. Isn't this a cool Morbius split? I like the matte red. Maybe I'll try and get a better background for it. We could tie middle with the Scorn and then having it hit middle. It's okay. Now I want to draw not Swarm. Anything with Swarm would be lovely here. Anything but Swarm. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I had one request. Oh, no, Swarm is fine. Swarm is fine. I'm joking. I'm joking. Swarm's fine. We're going to snap here.
You won't need this anymore.
Thing is, chat, they actually won't need this anymore. Swarm is really nice because it's a discard target that goes into your discard pile so that Khonshu doesn't whiff. Sometimes it could be annoying in your discard pile if you want it to hit a different card, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's like... They say like a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush or some shit. Some bullshit like that. This could lose to... What would the 14 power be? It would be... 14 power card. At 12. They go to 17. We're already at 21. We're adding 6 more. That's a lot. Plus we're adding 2 more. Chilling. Okay, I'm officially scared. Officially scared. It's not close, I'm afraid. Not even close. Not even a remotely close game. Colonel America? No, I don't think that card's good. I think that card's very good. On 3, you want to be playing like Corvus or something like that. You don't really want to be playing that card. Could be wrong though, but every time I've played that card, it feels like it just kind of is annoying in your hand, and then when you actually choose to play it out, you don't get a big benefit out of it. I guess. I talked about Swordmaster a bunch already. I don't think Swordmaster is right. I'm open to changing it though, but I don't think it's Swordmaster. I think there's enough. Oh, well, here's one way to make sure that there's no mirrors the whole rest of the time that we're playing, right? If there's one way I know assuredly to make sure that we have no more mirrors the rest of the time, it is this. We'll go Sif. Sif is. I don't know about Wolverine. Like, it's just like way worse Proxima in this deck. Fenris, Play Stardust deck? No. Oh, and then you're saying then you'll never run into Khonshu again? Yeah. That is how it tends to work, eh? This card feels really good in the deck. But when you're so loaded up with like Conchu and all these ways to discard, this card actually feels really powerful. Munch, munch, munch. Give me a discard lure. Give me the discard lure. Discard lure. Want another one of those? Not really good for the moment, but it might be good later. Sif is so good. Thank you. I really like it. Okay. I think we pass. Get 2 shots at the bullseye. Getting rid of the bullseye is really important because it might be the only way they can discard. As for hand managers, uniquely power zombie man strategy. Well, it's just like, I don't know. I was like, we don't want to play Gambit, right? There's a lot of things we didn't want to do. You didn't even play Dak and Right. I do not believe that. I don't care if you have 2 Sarahs. I don't believe that you can win. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, man. I'm open to being wrong. Oh my god. You're just buffing my Morbiuses? It tied middle. That's pretty impressive. That's a bold move, Cotton. Broke my game, son of a gun. Cooking with gas, man. Yeah, couldn't that chameleon have been Moon Knight? What, shouldn't they have played? I don't know. Never mind. I'm pretty sure that chameleon was a 50-50 for Surfer or Moon Knight. I don't think it matters what order you play them in. It's one of the very few times I don't want to play Zombie Power Man because Glaive is so strong. The rarity. But I don't think I'm going to play it on 2. Glaive is too important, I would say. Imagine having Exodia but use Moon Knight instead of Gambit. Exodia, obliterate. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll feel. And again, the really big power of like this Conchu Corvus Modoc stuff is that like you have like backup plans if you discard things, which I think is really nice. These were 6k tokens. I would wait. I'm not sure. I would wait for sure. Perfect hits. Perfect fucking hits, man. Awesome. Heck, dude. You just flubbed their summoning ritual? I wasn't paying attention, I'm not gonna lie. They might be that like werewolf deck that's not playing Dormammu to have Dormammu. They're playing it to move their werewolf, which they don't have. My guess. Play a Dormammu out of hand, dude. Kind of based. Bruh. I'm just scared they can win middle, man. Scared they have a way to get middle. Universal presence, right? Who just did this? What? What? Please go left. Please go left. Anything left, I win. Or the Dormammu, I think. Oh, thank God. I guess we were still probably fine with Swarm. What was that? They ordered it wrong, right? Was that it? It was the wrong order, I guess?
Victory.
This must have been wrong order here because they had the ability to stick the 5-power zombie middle. They just played the polymorph first. Been there. Been there. Alright, chat, we're going to a 3-minute ad break. If you don't want to see ads, there's a few things you could do. You can pay $6. You can check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Wrong order and placement. I don't know about that particularly. Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, maybe they couldn't. Maybe the only reason they could fulfill was because of this rock, right? So they couldn't do it. So the order didn't matter. The order only mattered because they got lucky with the polymorph, which if they hadn't done the polymorph first, wouldn't have happened. So they didn't mess that up. And now, why did they stay there? I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe they forgot this was Spider Island. Maybe they meant to put the spell. Why did they put the spell here? That's the crazy thing. They had the change. They had the change. No, because they had the change spell here. Ah, I'm so confused, man. I don't know what to think about that. Because they used, no, they did actually have the right order if they had played the bounce thing middle, because they had a omniversal presence here, which they just chose not to play middle as a joke? Question mark. I did play around them playing middle, which is why I played these both middle to risk this. But with the positive of if they stuck a card middle, then I would be fighting it. I don't know. That was funky. Yeah, you know what I was thinking about doing is just having a Discord spot where I post all the decks that I'm playing. Thought about doing that. I feel like that would be a nice way to get around people being annoying. About decks. But in the future, I'll probably only do it once I'm like landing on the right thing. I'm not talking about you being annoying. I'm talking about the reason that I initially got rid of decks was because a bunch of fucking very weirdos. I'm like, I feel I had like a weird group of haters. Like the first year I was popular. And like some of them were in the Discord, and then they like one person was talking in the Discord like all the time, and then they just started saying like some vile, hateful shit. So then I just like got rid of them. And then I think he made like a side hate Discord for me and pulled in a bunch of people from my Discord into there. I don't know if it still exists. But I think it was probably people from that who was being weird at first. We love the Jupiter problem. Yes, we do. We'll figure out what to do with Jupiter eventually, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe never will. I wish we could run Moon Knight, because I'm pretty sure Moon Knight is just better than Lady Sif by like quite a bit. Can't imagine putting effort into hating something. Yeah, it was really weird. I didn't know how to handle it, because I was like, that was like the first year when like I kind of went from like no one knowing who I was to like being able to like do this full time. And it was like a really weird, a lot of learning for me. I've had to like unlearn a lot of like my really defensive habits from people in chat from that first year, because people were weird. And I think it like dragged on to past that a little bit too far. But I've had to like unlearn it and be better about it. There's an argument for Zombie Power Man, but I want a Corvus next turn, so I need to get the Morbius out of my hands. I'm really happy I got rid of the Moon Knight, though, because it is really bad against discard mirrors. My Orky boy! Hello, my son. How are you? I hope that you're having a wonderful day, Orca. I always hope that Orca's having a wonderful day. I don't know about y'all. But I constantly just hope... No! You piece! Joke's on you. I got 7 power there anyway. It's very awkward. I think I'm just doing this. 07 my Orca. Potentially. Probably still just take this. Kind of like good enough tier. I really wish my deck tracker was working too. That would be another nice thing. Unfortunately, there's really nothing we could do about that. I think they could beat me middle. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I underestimated.
We still got a T3 side.
I think I underestimated how many people would be
Legendary
excited
T3
about a
side.
new discard card, because we haven't had a new discard card in a while, right? Like Zombie Power Man and the Zombie Captain America or whatever came out, but they were like weird and not very good. Yeah, Dave the Buck loves Conchu. Yo, Dave the Buck, thank you so much for the T3. Hell yeah, new freaking discard card, my dude. Indubitably. Indubitably. I don't know. I was trying to combine like dude and induid. I now don't even know how to say the word. Now I'm trying to say a word and I don't know how to say it. And now it's pissing me off. Now I'm angry. Now you've pissed me off, chat. Why would you do this? It's going to be a long game. I'm trying to say indubitably, right? Indubitably. But I'm trying to say indubitably. But then that like messes up your mouth cadence and it fucks everything up. I think we hold.
Opponent snapped.
Man, this sucks, dude. Sucks you should leave, right? I've been sitting here upset the whole time. That was your last opponent? They were rank 1. They were rank 1 at the beginning of the season. They're very good. I did have a very funny thing where I screamed rank 1 more like rank 0 at them. I think I was playing Molman. And then I thought about, is rank 0 better than rank 1? And I couldn't decide. I still don't know. Trying to figure out what to climb. You just play. Just figure it out on the fly. See what works. Please don't give them priority. Okay. Magic means combo deck. Pretty sure this combo deck pretty much only works with this card, right? Not mistaken. Oh man, they get prio. Eey. That's not ideal. It's okay though. Good job, my son. What is their backup plan in this deck? They're just gonna have like Iron Man. It'll be like Some kind of like Iron Man Mystique something somewhere. Question is where... Makes more sense to do it right. We'll do this. It's just Iron Man Tribunal?
Such is my
I think it's... That's probably not. Oh, not close, I'm afraid. Imagine thinking that would be enough. Woo! You guys were worried? Obviously, we were fine there. Wasn't even close, man. Makes yours like an ace, bigger than a king, smaller than a 2. That's about right. I really like this Modok, man. He's so scrunched. Like, why the fuck did you put me in this thing, man? Okay. Tell you what. We hit that button. Bum, 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 bum. Hand's illegal. Not great. It's kind of cooked. The problem is you want to hold the Gambit. Like, usually you can kind of just send the Gambit, but this is that weird-ass Zola Dakin combo shit. Thank you? Wait, what? Okay, I have no idea what they're playing then. Alright, now I'm gonna send you. Now I'm gonna send you because I'm scared. I'll be honest, I'm scared. Not gonna lie, chat. I'm sending you because I'm scared. I don't know what they're gonna do though. Like, even if they Zola this, they have no way of discarding a bunch of shit, right? Like, they could use the spell to Zola, but then how do they discard their cards? They can't, right? That doesn't work. It's not going to win. Blade and Colleen, but then they play Arnim Zola and they play Blade and Colleen. I think at 2. Yeah, it's probably enough. Even if they just have 1, they'd have like 20 and 20. You just can't beat. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Zombie Man, what can you sub in? I'm not sure. I have a good answer for you, I'm afraid. Nothing really does what Zombie Man could do. Probably want it to be another discarder. You could try Moon Knight, but there's too many mirrors for my taste. You could try Redshift, but I don't know, maybe the I don't know. Maybe the card gives you hand issues, I'm not sure. But Zombie Power Man's kind of just in here as like just some really good, consistent discard. Grandmaster? Grandmaster could be fine, I'm sure. The amount of times we've hit the exact 2 worst cards is getting troubling. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of time that's happened twice already. There's 5 cards and there's 3 good hits and 2 bad hits, and we hit both bad hits. We're fine though. Like Conchu pulls us back. We'll be okay. I really wish my deck tracker worked too. I know it's not fair because it's a third-party company. I shouldn't be like upset about. Okay. I'm playing someone who's done nothing and then played Wong on 4. They could literally be doing anything. There's no way of me knowing what the fuck they're about to do. Ouch. 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 What are these 2? I think I win if it's just Surfer. Might still win. Destroyed, I'm afraid.
Victory.
Grandmaster would have been kind of fucking crazy, right? Because they would have just sent 2 more. But then they would have, like, lost middle, I guess. Like, they wouldn't have gotten any points middle. So it's just Wong, Sarah, and then you use some combination of, like, Prodigy, Gambit, Chameleon stuff. Did you have nothing to play on 3? Because I feel like if you had a card out on the board, it would be a much different game. Dex was playing it. Cool. All right, chat. What cards do you think we're going to hit? Probably MODOK Gambit, right? Yeah, I think Gambit MODOK makes the most sense. Probably be the funniest thing possible. Ew. Have some of my discard power, right? I know it's weird killing the Electro, but they're gonna do something to get rid of it, right? Blink or Enchantress or something like that. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have put the Morbius there. Yeah, this was a mistake. It was a massive mistake, actually. Yeah. Massive mistake, I'm afraid. That's good. We can still be all right. I should have been ahead of that. I should have been on top of that. I mean. Hey, real Galactus? Nah, it's probably that ramp. Like ramp Electro, Hydra Man deck. Been all the rage. You got it. Don't laugh, chat. This literally never happens. Very scary.
Victory.
Suggesting that a turn 7 Wong Game at Odin deck would be fun with Weapon H is a bad idea. I don't think like the Odin stuff works. Like you could try. But, like by the time you're playing Odin, aren't you like, isn't that the last turn? Then the Odin is what would power getting the Weapon H to 0. It might be better than running a Swarm in those decks. Then it doesn't like mess up your hand. Yeah, you can always catch up to games. It just takes a while. It takes being patient, or it takes swiping your credit card. But if you want to get caught up, you absolutely can. There's new Binks Pants that came out 2 weeks ago. By the way, people were like, hey, Binks, what the heck? You didn't put out Binks Pants yesterday. It'll come out tomorrow right after the stream. I actually have it all. I have the slideshow all done. I'm just going to record it right after because I didn't want to give my thoughts on Weapon H until I had a stream to play with it. And I couldn't release it today because I released the new card video today. But it is coming. It's like done, basically. I'm not going to take a nap after the stream. Well, I guess if you buy a nap, you mean, am I going to go to bed after the stream? Then yes. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that an ability. I'm not going to lie. I did not realize that an ability one bit. I thought I just got a random shocker. All right, if we can get to Morbius, we're going to be A-okay.
You won't need this anymore.
This deck needs Legion. Well, we don't mind this man. This is chilling. I don't think I can play Khonshu this turn though, right? Pretty sure if I've oh yeah, I actually forgot about Proxima. If they're just going skip Infinite Task, I literally just can't beat it. No, that's not true. I could beat it. Take top decking Morbius. I don't think we go for the Gambit 1 and 4. It's too unlikely. We're gonna go for a 1 and 3, which is much more likely to happen. Oh shit. So close to this working. So, they probably have, whatever, Hulk, Big Hulk. It's kind of weird where they choose to play it, right? Because it could be right just because they have the most power there, and Sunspot could help them. Or they could second level. So it's kind of just like a big 50-50, whatever. I'm going to guess they go middle. Damn. Oh. Never mind. He was a baby. He was a little boy. A little tiny boy.
Victory.
Just a wee little baby. That was a crazy stay. Like, they knew I had 4 swarms in my hand. The weapon lure. Zombie, 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 in my hand, in my hand, zombie. Some extra energy? Mr. Chamberman? This is a bad amount of energy to have. Let's see. Ah, it's fine, actually. Let's send it. The worst that could happen.
Opponent snapped.
This safety blade? Makes a lot of sense. I never knew who this was. Might lose Conchu? Oh, well. I'm pretty sure that's impossible. I think if I had ordered it in the other way, maybe there was a chance, but I'm pretty sure not still. I have nothing in my discard pile? Oh, I never ended up with anything in my discard pile. I'm a fool. I didn't even realize that. That's something I maybe should have realized. Is the thing. As always works. I always works, it probably doesn't work, but sometimes it does. You're a rapscallion for that one, for the record. Proximal drop left. I'm aware. Oh, I did it. 12 is more than 11. Starts making people play fair. I didn't know that certain abilities were unfair and certain abilities were fair. I had no idea about that. Getting free cards on the board is unfair. Is it? So should wasp be illegal? Is that what you're saying? That's a crazy take, if that's what you're saying. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I'm actually so stupid. I'm embarrassed by that one, I'm not gonna lie. That one hurt real bad. That was some of the dumbest shit I've ever done. His Widow's Kiss Deafening Chord stuff is kind of cheeky. I quite like it. Imagine that was a 13 power card. She would be crazy, man.
Victory.
I've just always laughed at people who like call things fair or call things unfair. Like I think it's such a disingenuous way of looking at a game. I don't even think people like mean to be doing it while they're doing it, but like I think if you peel back and look at it from a perspective, it's just like the purest form of like making excuses, you know? Like, yeah, I only lost, but that's because you're playing unfair. Like, what do you mean, man? We're playing the same game with the same constraints. I feel like that persists in like all games. It's crazy. Yeah, happy Degenerate Tuesday. Love Degen Tuesdays. Yes, we do, folks. Yes, we do. Left side. Strong side. All right. Maybe the best location they've ever introduced. Let's be honest with ourselves. Maybe just the best. Maybe just the best one they've ever made. Makes me happy every time. Some stuff can be unbalanced. No, but they're never talking about that. They're just talking about a strategy that they don't they don't validate. It's never about the most popular deck. So it's very rarely about the strongest deck. Sometimes it is. Pretty rare. I should have probably won the raft there, huh? Just get out of here. Quite that mentality about the interaction between Mobius and Swarm. Oh, Mobius makes people play fair, man. Discounting your cards is unfair. Does the rock, paper, scissors mean? I always throw scissors. Wow, another freaking stupid rock player. Wow. Oh, what? You just throw rock and then you just beat my scissors? Wow, so cool. It's a good one. I do chuckle under my breath to a lot of people in chat who say some outlandish shit. Just thinking about the rock, paper, scissors meme. Nerf rock? Only if you buff roll, bro. Cards. Not too bad. We have Lady Sif and a Weapon X. Yeah, we still want to go here. We'll be efficient. Because we could still top deck Morbius or Blade or a varietal of other cards that would be nice to play alongside Zombie Power Man. I was thinking about playing just the Zombie Power Man there, but eh. Yeah, Modoc's pretty good, eh? I could just play here, actually. That's the order that goes in? I'll be. I have no idea. That's rather annoying. If you say so myself.
You won't need this anymore.
Scored. Don't hurt me. What they hit, chat? I wasn't even paying attention. Siffler. It's awkward. What if we just did this? This works sometimes, right? I don't know. Hey, wait. Another score and hit.
I am reborn.
They play that really smart, I think, just keeping only the Dracula there. It probably always wins. I could have abandoned more, maybe. But then they could have just moved the Dracula middle and then filled left as big as they could. Always tough to work out those end games. Classic New York 50-50 game, as they call them. Classic. Everything can't be on equal footing. There will never be a such thing. So true. So true. There will never be such a thing as equal footing. Because they're all different cards. The only way to make them all perfectly balanced would be to make every card the same. That would be stupid. It'd be like playing checkers. It's a silly, stupid game. It is pretty crazy how much this deck really just thrives on Khonshu on 3. Like, I feel like when you... Or Corvus, sorry. If you have Corvus on 3, the deck feels amazing. If you don't, it kind of feels bad. It's the only card I didn't want to top deck here. Literally the only card. I just gotta risk it. I can still get it back with Corvus unless it's that and Gambit MODOK or something. Getting the Gambit on the Kid Omega is great. And then we get a Khonshu, a big ass Rocket and Groot, right? If every card was identical, I would still draw like crap. Yeah. Quite funny. Give you a +2 for that one. Playing this deck with Colonel instead of Proximon, it's been doing quite well. Sick, dude. You know what's weird, chat? It's actually a really interesting thought process. If I play this here, on average, I'm losing 3 points. If I play this off of it, on average, I'm losing 3.5 points. So I think playing it on top of it is actually correct. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But in my mind, that makes sense. And my mind is the only thing that matters in this instance. Bonnie. Sir. I'd just be really nice and miss MODOK. That's fair. That was a bit of a pipe dream, not gonna lie. Now if I top that Khonshu, I'm chilling though. Fuck. Visions. Their Scar sucks. Could still have Starbrand. Starbrand becomes a pretty huge liability. Well, no, it's probably Sauron. They don't have extra energy. What do they do here? Monarch is Corvus's favorite alongside Dracula. Be a good Dracula gaming. I love me some delicious Dracula gaming. Yes, I do. Such an awkward position we find ourselves in. I don't really know the best way forward. There's not too many things they beat us with. But it's all going to be about like sequencing and what order things end up in, I believe. Could be wrong though. Glad I changed my play. What you got for us? Agile apricots. Hello, welcome to the stream. Best of luck to you here. Feel the battle. I feel like these aren't that good for me. I hate just playing this out, but on 3 I usually want to find a discard card. Whatever. Don't have Red Guardian piece. Oopsie. Good. Dark Dimension should really mess them up. If there's 2, we should probably just snap. Discard everything. Good to me. Discard everything. Most likely get a Conchu trigger, is like a double Conchu trigger.
You won't need this anymore.
Yeah, you won't need this anymore is the thing. Wait, I can't play Conchu this turn. Oh, that sucks. Damn. I didn't even think about that. Oof. Misplay. CPU in hand. It's so awkward. It's like you need to leave the space open for Conchu because Conchu's stupid. I had to play down a Jin the turn where I played Modok. But I was running out of space. If I wanted to get the Conchu down. I always forget when I don't have Corvus. Yo, Grandma Kagismo. Thank you so much for the 22 months. Thank you, thank you. Chad, I have a hard out tonight. I'm not allowed to stream past 1 o'clock. I'm trying to set that rule for myself. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule in check. It is not going well. It's actually going terrible if I'm being honest with you, but I am trying. Like today was a really good day. I woke up, I had my accountability buddy meeting with JJ. We had a nice chat about things. Got hyped for the week. And then after getting hyped for the week, we went on, did some what do you call it? I'm just saying words, man. I'm just saying words. Had the new card release. New card release was a lot of fun. Rage. Well, I mean, did have to sacrifice some. Fuck you, game! Don't worry, we're gonna have 6 energy next turn, chat. Ain't no one can hold us down. Exactly what we were looking for. We should probably leave. Who cares? Who cares? Maybe they get scared. Just 5 power Conchu? 50-50. 50-50, I'm afraid. Man, it's almost as if that game would be way different if I didn't have Corvus discard my two most important cards. What do I know, though, eh? All right, chat, we're getting through an ad break. If you don't want to see the ad, you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Yeah, MODOK has been... The point of the deck, though, is that you should be able to be okay with Corvus. But we just didn't draw Corvus that game. There's probably an argument I shouldn't have played Corvus there. I think maybe there's a chance I should have just played the Gambito. It's just better. But honestly, I just figured that as long as we didn't hit exactly MODOK and Gambit, then we were fine. Pretty sure that's a 1 in 6, if I remember correctly. If you 2 of 4 is 1 of 6, I believe. So that's cool. Sometimes you get 1 in 6, though. Sometimes you get 1 in 6. I don't think I was in a position where I was strong enough that I should have avoided a 1 in 6, but... yeah, I got to Infinite really fast. The problem is, too, the deck I got to Infinite was, like, right before that Chamber Enchantress deck got popular. But now there's a lot of versions of it without Enchantress that just run, like, War Machine. But also, I'm seeing more Surtur. I've seen more Surtur today than I usually do. I considered having better RNG. I consider that every day of my damn life, man. I'm afraid. Every goddamn day I think about that. That's hard to say no to, right? It's 2 variants in 1 right there. We call it 2-for-1 special. Mastery. Remember more Iron Man boosters left? I do. I want to get a super god split for... what? Why did it do that? Oh, let's go, dude. Pixel Galaxis. Isn't that good, bro? One more time. I'm only like 13 splits away from getting that to max mastery. I actually don't know how it goes, but I'm pretty sure the splits give you very little experience. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm already at max mastery. Oh, never mind. Mind me. Wait, where's the one I was just about to split? Is it you? It's you. Come on! These freaking suck, dude! Max mastery, my ass. Yeah, I just need to start waking up earlier. I've been having a really hard time getting up in the morning. Even getting up in the afternoon. All right, hear me out here. I have ideas. If we can get enough cards discarded where we can play Khonshu left, it would go really hard. I know this looks stupid to not play these cards, but you're just going to have to trust me, I think. It's a good thing I'm not playing cards. Right now I have 1, 2. Love to see a third hit with a Khonshu. Morbius is also going to be incredibly powerful. There we go. I was gonna be if they like turn this off or have Cosmo. I have no idea what the hell they're doing. I'm not gonna snap, I don't think.
You won't need this
There
anymore.
we go. They don't have a Goliath. That's the big scary one that they could hit. But they can't win left. So Cosmo would be a killer, or location change would be a killer. Unless location change and then we hit exactly Morbius. Then we're chilling. I don't think there's a way this could lose. Pretty sure there's no way it could lose. I'm pretty sure wherever the Morbius hits is just GG's. Yeah, Jug would have sucked for sure. I'd had 4? I thought I only had 3. How did I get my 4th one? I don't remember getting my 4th one. I thought I only had 3 cards in the pool. I guess I'm just bad at counting. It would appear. Oh, because Corvus discarded Gambit? Oh, you absolute legend. Sick, dude. I actually really wanted this card. That makes me very happy. Chat, does anyone know what's going on with Untapped and how I can fix Untapped? Because it's pissing me off a lot. Does anyone have any word? Look at his funny little plume. He's a pretty funny little plumage going on. So excited to put him in all my Warlock decks. So no one knows what's going on with Untapped, is what I'm taking from me asking now multiple times. Cool if no one knows. I do wish someone knew, though. That'd be nice. I do wish that to be a thing. It's kind of hard to be mad at a third-party company that I use that gives me this for free. No one knows. I mean, it's not a second dinner thing. It's a third-party app. Checked and they said it's just me. F. Yeah, whatever. Joke's on you, plus I'm going to play Gambit on whatever you play. Don't care, didn't ask, plus eat this Gambit. Hello. Not a very good card. Redo have put there.
You won't need this anymore.
I really wish there was another way. Fortunately, there's not. Don't collect a Sphinx, chat. Tell them every time. They never listen, chat. Simply never listen. One day they'll listen, maybe. Until that happens. Who knows, man? I literally tell people every time they Galactus me, I say, don't Galactus me. Not worth it. And then people still try and do it, man. 1 in 10 people get through. They probably pop off. But 9 more are fed to the wolves, brother. People just don't accept that you just have to play like a psychopath when someone's going to Galactus you. You just have to do the dumbest looking shit you've ever seen in your life. And it works. Works every time. Not every time. It works sometimes, though, for sure. Reality's often disappointing or whatever. You have Stardust, you little punk. Don't pretend like I don't know that you have Stardust. Because I do know that you have Stardust. I don't really want you to discard, but I have a turn to figure it out, I guess. All according to plan. All according to plan, baby. I still don't really want you to get discarded. Hmm. Hmm. I only have 4 cards in hand. Can't be that crazy. You have Prio? You. Who's his left? I don't know if I have a way to win left, though. Might just be dead to 7, right? I hate that. Hmm. I can't imagine they don't play a card left. Even never misses. Game of Swarm is actually just better, eh? No, I think winning here by 1 isn't the play. I don't think winning left by like a tiny little bit is worth it. Even like Swarm game, it doesn't even win left. Like there'd be no reason to play the Swarm left, right? Chilling here. Chilling here. Yeah, just no reason to play the Swarm left, I don't think. I think we just fight for, I guess, what, 8 power right? They didn't really know what card we had right, so there was some level of ambiguity that they had to deal with. Ah, fuck it, I'll kill that. Or whatever you play, I don't know. Fucking hate this game sometimes, dude. I hate it sometimes, man. We're gonna play Fallen One like 90% of the time here. I have a lot of points. Oh, I shouldn't have done this because they can just man spider now, right? This is actually a pretty bad misplay. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. You can't attack this lane because then they just man spider away from it, right? But we'll play it out. But I want to watch this happen. I think Snap will leave, but I want to watch this happen because I've had this problem before. This deck runs. Oh, they just don't care. Okay, that's kind of based. Audacity. The audacity, I tell yous. The audacity, I tells yous. Used all 15 energy. Wait, 4, 10, 13? Used all 13 energy. Perfection. I used 2 energy of my 11 on the last turn. Man, what a different game that would be if we didn't hit exactly my MODOK when we did, huh? Really makes you think. Really makes you think how fun and interesting that game could have gotten to be. What do you think? I'm not just going to play Glaive again? Oh, it didn't first hit the MODOK. All for comedic effect, chat. Everything's pre-watched. Everything's pre-written. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Just like he wrote it up. Just like he wrote it up, chat. What the heck?
You won't need this anymore.
Chad, I'm told the streets are saying you won't need this anymore. So this is clear Ultron setup, right? Most points possible we could get middle. So 10 power Ultron coming down. We don't have a card big enough to beat it right, I'm afraid. So they're going to add 14 power middle. They'll be at 25. Each of the bots will be 5, right? So they'll add 10 and then 4. They'll be at 25. And then the left. Can't get enough. Damn, dude, we can't beat it. Can't beat Ultron here. No matter what we do. Wait upon it.
Escaped.
The Captain America shield. Gambit's arch nemesis. Arch nemesis? What the fuck is wrong with me, man? I don't know how we could have played that turn better. I don't know what we had to do to play that turn better. Might have just been one of them's damned if you do, damned if you don't type games. Alright, we actually have Prio here. No, we don't. Yes, we do. That's funny. 0 points in Prio when my opponent has 3 cards in the field is quite humorous. Surely we won't hit MODOK this time. One of these times we won't hit MODOK, chat, and it will be glorious. Gosh! I knew it was possible.
You won't need this anymore.
Might get us over the top of Cersei if they do that. Definitely gets us over the top of Polymorph almost always. The worst hit. Worst possible hit right there. Oof. Damn. That do 11 points. Cannonball still. It'll help for tiebreaker. Probably leave. Wait, there's another turn left is the thing. The thing is there's another turn left. No, there might not be. We should get out of here. They've had a million turns to get Omniversal Presence.
Escaped.
I don't think there's a single way we beat Omniversal Presence left Cannonball Right, unfortunately. What I've done differently. I'm not sure. I guess had the 6 power card land middle, or 8 power card land middle, and we were fine. We just had to win that 50-50. Binks, my in-game name used to be not Binks. Then one day you had to change it. Why'd you have to change it? Did you become Binks? I feel like that would be the only reason that you'd have to get rid of that name. And if you became Binks and I didn't know about it, then something's afoot here. We gotta get to the bottom of it. I don't know what we have to do, but we have to do something. We have to do something to fix this. Their play is either Sam or Madam, and both of those keep zombie power man ahead. Did I just send these through? No. We can't next turn with Corvus. I can just rip Corvus. I think we have to get too cute about it. Let's just play Khonshu next turn. Next turn with Khonshu, we'll send everything through. Probably should have snapped already, but we'll snap here. Delicious.
You won't need this anymore.
Yeah, the thing is you won't need that anymore. Yeah, they're losing? Allegedly? Streets are telling me that they're losing. Why didn't I snap? I was supposed to snap there. I think I said out loud I should snap. I'm not mistaken. What extra card do I have in my deck? Does I have an extra card in my deck? Did I play something through Quantum Tunnel already? Oh, I did play a Swarm through already, that's right. Does have a 1 in 4 of hitting Weapon H. And that's how you get casserole. Wait, the deck trackers are working now. Wait, I didn't even realize. Huzzah. Yeah, I'm a grown-ass man who says huzzah. What of it? You want to fight about it? The stats looking. That's looking pretty good, I think. I had dug myself all the way down to like late twos. I played a bunch of that Weapon X. I was trying to make Weapon X Airwalker Moonwalker work so hard, man. I think it came with a version that I quite like, though. I'll show you guys after this game. 15-9, man. Not too shabby. I actually want them to stop mine if possible. I kind of want this Corvus. Oh, I'll just play the Corvus. That works too. Pass? 07 Gambit. Thank you for your service. So much energy, man. Stop them from discarding anymore. I don't want you to discard anymore. Also probably snap. You kind of look like a wizard? How do I look like a wizard? What about me is wizard-like? What are my wizard-esque qualities, would you say?
Victory.
I'm open to looking like a wizard. I just don't think I do. Personally. I'd say I look more like a dude, like a guy. I guess that's not like a funny thing to call someone. I suppose. What does a wizard look like? Merlin, mostly. Kind of like the standard. I am starting to get some grays in my beard, but they don't come across too much on camera. I actually hide them all behind my mic. Strategically. Never cadaver, you piece. So true. Beard, blue cloak. Lives for New Year's Eve. Type shit. Put on my cloak. I don my cloak and wizard hat. I don my cloak and wizard hat goes hard. This deck probably runs Merlin. Actually, I don't know. Maybe not. Warm. Binks is kinda a wizard name. How so? How do you mean? They're cooking up something, man. They're cooking up something. Probably going to be activate Super Giant Man, which isn't even that big. And then Elixir. Be my guess. The only problem with playing this out is that sometimes these decks run Cannonball.
All systems go.
Cannonball would hurt a lot, I'm afraid. Yeah, no Morbius, no Gambit, no MODOK. I needed like all of those cards. They just play Elixir, right? Or they probably play like multiple cards here and then Elixir. We just can't beat it. I'm actually getting better at retreating with this deck. That was probably a big problem I was having early on. It's not just all-inning on shit. When I didn't have to. Because I'm always holding a staff and hanging out with hobbitses. I barely do that. Preparation H. I don't know, I've never used it.
Escaped.
They were probably scared there because I could have like Morbius MODOK, which would be like crazy. Lucky me, I guess. I guess that would make me lucky, I suppose. I can't imagine like a majority of the population has had to use Preparation H at some point. It's probably a pretty solid minority. Or maybe I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Possible too. Honestly, it's always a possibility, something I've learned. Me just being a dumb idiot is more likely than you'd think. Turns out. Alright, Lady Stuff's fine.
Who they dig up this time?
It is very funny when you end up blinking Chamber in this deck because it's like almost always worse. Chamber is so broken in that deck. Hopefully they don't draw it again. Who am I kidding though? Of course they're going to draw it again. Judge, hello? Can I get some cards that fucking do anything, please? I know it's going to be MODOK. I know MODOK is going to come out. So strongly in my plums. What the fuck is going on? I just keep passing and it's freaking me out. Chamber ramp incoming? How could you have guessed such a thing?
You won't need this anymore.
Cheeky boy. How'd you know they were a chamber ramp deck?
Victory.
What happened to preparation A through G? Well, that was all the testing phases until they found preparation H. An elaborate process, man. You don't want to see the aftermath of that, especially F. Preparation F. Called that for a reason, brother. I really like this deck. It feels very strong. I don't know. The only card that I would change would be Lady Sif to Moon Knight if we weren't getting so many discard dittos. I think that's the only change I would make to the deck. Everything else feels really good. There's so many early low low CL infinite players I've faced this time. Like way more than usual. Maybe I shouldn't do this. That's fine.
Avengers! Assemble.
Wait, I'm cooked. Wait, I fucked myself. Well, I'm so cooked, dude. If we're cooked, we might as well be cooked and just fucking send it, right? The Conchu's that. I told myself I should have played the Lady Sif. I did it anyway. Don't hit the Colossus twice. Shit would piss me off. You had one fucking job. You simply had one job is the thing. What the heck?
I am Iron Man.
Spectrum Middle just doesn't win. Maybe it does. I think it's this either way.
Knowledge is power.
Not close, I'm afraid.
Victory.
Should have probably done the math a little more on that, huh? Probably should have thought about that one a little bit harder than I did. Because I didn't really at all, I'm not going to lie to you. Is that a bot? No, they were collection level 600. The newbie didn't know not to mess with Binks. Just a newbie didn't know I have played 400 hours of Spectrum. Not gonna lie, you would have left on that gambit? Well, I'm a different kind of beast, brother. We're actually locked into the exact same situation that one of our opponents found themselves in. Which is sacrificing my own Morbius to kill their Morbius. Actually, I don't know. Does chat, will Gamma Labs happen first? Does anyone know? I think it does, right? Game Libs first. Oh, then we don't have to kill our Morbius sometimes. Sometimes I mean ever. No shot they stay, right? They stay. True.
I am reborn.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know. My Morbius is bigger than your Hulk, though. Probably.
You won't need this anymore.
So you won't need this anymore? But they play Khonshu, they basically have to play it left, and then they just lose, right? Because it's 8 power. What is my discarded card? It's just Corvus. Which is an incredible card to get, if I could be so honest with you. So to me, that means we should play it here. Where do we want it the most? We want it the most here, I think. Yeah.
Victory.
Because we're guaranteed to be winning by 4 here. We could be winning by as much as 12. We're already winning by 9 left, so they can't just Khonshu. Very well played. Alright, y'all, we're gonna get the Reddit Brave. Don't see the edge, you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. You're getting good at this deck? Thank you. I do feel like I'm coming around to it. There was a few times I made some really bad plays. Like the double Lady Sif I did like 2 games ago that was going to cause my Khonshu to go, and then I was forced to play double Gambit. Otherwise lose both of them anyway. That was really bad. I did end up winning that game, but it was really bad. The game at double hitting the Colossus was crazy. The game at double hitting the Colossus. As I say, please just don't hit the Colossus twice. Gotta be something better than Lady Sif. There is. The card is Moon Knight. The problem is too many people are playing discard, where Moon Knight becomes a liability. I also wish I could play... I think I've said like 4 times already that I wish I could play Moon Knight instead of Lady Sif. But it's just you face too many discard mirrors and you... I've lost way too many games from Moon Knighting their like Proxima. What's something like X23 or Meek? No, you want more discard triggers. The deck thrives on having a super abundance of discard triggers. Red Shift is the only other thing I think that could make sense, but it also kind of clogs your hand. X23 is horrendous in discard. It's one of the worst cards you could put in your discard deck. Meek is interesting too, but like I said, I think that the deck thrives right now on having so many ways to discard cards. So I think if you cut Lady Sif, you have to replace it with a discarder. But if you want to try something different, you can play Red Shift for sure. I think Lady Sif is better. But either. I think Weapon H is quite good. Like just having a giant card that you can play from hand at one point is like tends to be really nice. Problem with Weapon X is that sometimes it feels, or Weapon H, it feels really shitty to play if you don't Corvus. Which being targeted is useful? Yep. Like I said, you could definitely try it if you'd like. I don't think it's better, but probably the closest thing you can get. And I know you said you could just discard it, but like the problem is like you run into hand space issues sometimes. And the hand space issues it could hit are pretty rough. The other problem is that even though redshift is targeted, and it can be nice when cards are stuck in the left side of your hand, discard generally wants to discard from the right side of their hand, because when you discard a card with discard synergy, it goes to the right side. So redshift kind of has some weird anti-synergy there. And then the other thing is that the redshift puts a card on the right side of your hand that you don't necessarily want to discard. Yeah. Like I said, in a couple weeks, I think you could run Moon Knight once the amount of people playing discard dies down. Maybe even like 2 days, if I'm being honest with you. But I agree. I did not want Sif in the deck. I think that's a good eye to catch that that's probably the weakest card in the deck. Oh, you're playing the Thanos fight? Yeah, Jay Wall has been doing that quite a bit. The fun deck. Am I gonna go double Corvus? I think I do, man. I do Corvus and a Corvus and a Conchu and a Conchu. That could be kind of cool. If it works. Maybe not Conchu and a Conchu. Conchu and a Conchu might be stupid. Oh, Moon Knight work for a Weapon H? It doesn't. But it targets Proxima, Swarm, and Conchu. Miss Out Chamber seems good. Yeah, Chamber's crazy. I'm really happy someone figured out that ramp deck that then like a bunch of people started playing and it kind of popped off. It's cool to see. Oh, we never hit Conchu. It's really annoying. We'll hit Conchu eventually. I'm trying to get it to the Corvus Glaive sticks. I just have to not hit Blade. As long as I don't hit Blade, then the Corvus will stick. Genius. Can I win right? Fuck. Can I win right? 11? I can't win right. Oh, brother. Oh, no. Oh, okay, good.
Victory.
No, Lady Sif is not bad in the deck for sure. It's like pretty much only hitting. The only problem that ever happens with Lady Sif is if you hit Weapon H already, and then it's like Weapon H and MODOK are the same power. It's a very rare edge case. Lady Sif is also like good because it's a 3/5. Like this deck in its core, this deck is kind of a tempo deck. Like the 2 extra points on Lady Sif is quite nice as well. If Swordmaster had better hits in the deck, I would consider it, but it's just Scorn and Weapon H. And like a billion bad hits. Whereas like the only bad hits for Moon Knight are Morbius and Zombie Power Man. But like Corvus, Lady Sif, and Gambit all get in the way of I'm gonna put you down. I want the energy. Those all get in the way of Swordmaster being good, even though it is quite nice to have good tempo. Doing something not quite my tempo or whatever. What are you up to, mister? What are you up to? Maybe I shouldn't have played this right. Giving them a rock makes my gambit worse. It's actually probably a misplay. But it does make their Penny Parker worse if that's what they're going for, I guess. Cannot use this.
Wakanda forever!
I think we have to take a swing, right? We could just Modok Conchu. Actually gives us odds to beat it. Gambit every time? Think about the next couple turns though, chat. I don't think Gambit's right here.
You won't need this anymore.
Like now there's actually better chances of hitting one of the Black Panthers. It's kind of all we need to do. Fuck.
Wakanda forever!
What do you think, chat? You think we stay?
Escaped.
Bluff Snap works every time? Nah. I think a good player will know that discard decks can't really run tech. We had our one shot with Gambit. That's another situation where Moon Knight is really nice because Moon Knight gives the deck another small layer of like tech or ways to fight against your opponent's strategies. Do you think they juiced that Superior Spider-Man enough? No, I think they could have went further. I'm actually disappointed. I think they could have done more. It's probably Shadow King. That I can discard it and then Conchu a 12-power Shadow King and make it an 8-power Shadow King. Stonks. No, I know. I know. I'm just doing an honest answer. I tried to bluff snap today for the video that I record off stream, and it did not go well. They did not bite. They did not bite a fucking inch. They did not bite a bit, dude. They didn't bite at all. Not one fucking bit. Stack these. Wait, if I discard the Frigga... No, Conchi wouldn't hit Frigga. That's right. It would hit the next card. Yummy, 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 yummy. The holodeck. Just chilling, man. Just hanging out. They want us to keep discarding cards. They love when we discard cards is the thing. Get you up to 12. I think we actually should get you up to 12, right? Seems like a good use of our resources. What are they discarded? I haven't even been paying attention.
I am Apocalypse.
Not much. Order law. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. How much are Apocalypse? It's only 12. Oh, only 12, right? The 1, 2. They click this? They must have clicked this at some point, right? Because they've Apocalypse and then these two cards discarded. So, like, Hella is pretty bad, right?
Power must be controlled.
Rude. When did that Proxima get in my hand?
Victory.
It's been in my hand the whole time. I feel like that seal is a little too high to have this many unupgraded cards. What do you think they're doing? Cheating? What are you implying? Their seal was 600 for the record. I don't think that's a little too high to have unupgraded cards. Now they should be upgrading their commons. That much I agree with. Yeah. Take a Conchu discard. Custom cards exist. They don't exist until you find a variant or you fully split a card though. I kind of want to win this, but I don't really want to play a card. I don't think Swarm Middle does me any favors. Plus my opponent is Brazilian and playing Arishin, and those are two very scary things. I don't know why it's not scary to be Brazilian. Oh, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Sorry. No! Brother, come on, man. What the heck, dude? I'm freaking screwed, man. I'm freaking screwed. I have to keep Swarm in hand. All right, get out there, Scorn. Go do your thing, kid. Oh, Super Scorn! There's spot available in your clan? I think so, actually. Oh, you want it? Squeaky wheel gets the grease or whatever.
You won't need this anymore. Opponent snapped.
Really? Whatever. I probably shouldn't do this because they probably have some way of stopping it, but I want to. Oh, never mind. Should have paid attention to the cards in my hand. Served you well.
Victory.
They would have swapped these. They would have had 25. Yeah, I would have lost. Lost. Good thing I didn't do that shit. Would have been embarrassing. I do feel like I am getting a much better feel for how to order the cards correctly in this deck and when to hold my card. I have a really bad tempo mind problem where I want to play things with tempo all the time. Something, it's like a habit I've had to break. Okay. Surely I can't discard both of them now, huh? That'd be crazy.
I still believe in heroes.
3, 5 cost 6 drops, huh? Great hit. Honestly, completely fine hit. Snap. No Morbius. You had Morbius available with Snap. You do have a lot of value, but
You won't need this anymore.
so this either hits Swarm Modok or Zombie Power Man, all of which are pretty good. And hopefully we fight for left to win birds. Or if it's Swarm, it's fine. It's whatever. Not ideal, but it's like whatever. It's like, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Plus, we could have a 7 and a 12 power Modok hanging out next to each other, and that would look funny. Yummy, 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 yummy. They're in kind of a tough spot, right? Because there's like 2 lanes they want to go after. I don't think they can win right. Maybe I'm dumb and they can win right, but I don't think they can. They have a tough decision on where I'll attack. I think with free swarms, they'll think I'll go here, so we go here. My hypothesis. They have a leader, much like the one in their avatar. We are in a lot of trouble. To me, left feels like a much more likely place that I would attack. Because of the Xandar and knowing I have 2 free swarms. Just my intuition. And if they can win right, I just lose. So that would suck. That wouldn't be exciting. Really happy. I think that I had a good thought process behind doing this. I think working to work out your thought processes for turns like this is so important. They could have just played that right, for the record. They literally could have just played that right and won. I guess if they played it right and I went left, then it wouldn't have gotten the last trigger. I probably should have thought about how big their Zombie Galacti this was. And I had no idea. I didn't know the whole time. So actually what they probably thought is that because I should have known that they had a 21 power Zombie Galactus, that the best way to beat it is to go for left, because then it means that they can't just play it right. And then they decided to play it left. But because I am a dumbass and I wasn't paying attention, I got rewarded, which is sick and based. I should snap here, right? This is like legitimately the best possible starting hand I could have. I feel like. I can't think of what else I would want in my hand. That could be bad. It could allow them to attack this, but I don't know. What are you going to do? Or we could get double Starlight Citadel. And then who knows what the fuck's going to happen, man. Delightful. Okay, so double Starlight Citadel. I actually know how the math works on this. There's a 50% chance nowhere lands here and a 25% chance for the other 2 lanes. Is that knowledge super important or necessary? Not particularly, but it is true. So weapon HP feel good in this deck? Kind of. I think it improves it. It's weird. It's definitely not the star of the deck. It definitely does not feel like it's like the star of the deck, quote unquote. In the pool. Sif would actually not be great, but it's like, that's like fine. It's actually a 1 in 4 that the Sif goes off and hurts me. Let's beat that by 1. Let's beat it by a little bit more than 1. This is the most we can do middle. Put a 14. They'll need 13. That feels like a win. They might need a Gambit YOLO. They could win with a Gambit YOLO for sure. I don't know what they're doing with the Galacta thing. This is weird. I don't understand why this is in your deck. Maybe they just wanted to show off their cool variant. Chance?
Victory.
Could be. You never know. You never know, chat. You never know. Chat, dude, there's a brand new game that came out today. It's called Skate Story. It's free on PS Plus. It is crazy and awesome. If anyone has seen it and is wondering if it's crazy and awesome. It is crazy and it is awesome. It's not an FPS. It is a, like, kind of like a mix between Skate and Tony Hawk. It doesn't feel as, like, easy to do stuff as Tony Hawk, but it doesn't feel quite as hard as, like, Skate. That's scary. Especially if it goes right. You worry about this? Their most likely play is probably MODOK. We can tie. Is tying worth losing this? I don't know if it is. I'll just let him take it. Because we could tie MODOK, but then we'd have to use all of our cards. We'd tie, and then they could just win. I think I'd rather just lose the... Oh my god, they were just going to kill their Corvus! They were just going to let him die. They thought you thought type shit. Yeah, I guess if you want to play Dracula, it's kind of put you in a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation.
You won't need this anymore.
All you can do, I'm afraid. Been hit. It's all swarms, right? Less of swarms. Pretty close. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. Swarm Hitmonkey deck. I think that would work out as well as you'd want it to. Neat. It's a cute idea. Maybe you could try fudging Hitmonkey into like some kind of like surfer discard list, but might just make it worse. Still just called Deck 21. I gotta give you a name, bro. You're doing great. See the stats, dude. I feel like the stats are crazy. 25 and 11 plus 34 cubes, 69. Nice % win rate. Probably the same thought process. I'm gonna guess they just didn't have MODOK. If they didn't have MODOK, they probably didn't have a way to beat like a couple swarms. They probably didn't want to do it. My guess, I suppose. See how big my Morbius was that game? Bro was yoked. Ooh! Don't do that, man. I think it's Corvus. It's bad, but I mean that's terrible. That was like the one thing that couldn't happen. The problem if you didn't kind of pick it up, if I had opted to play, if I had opted to play the Zombie Power Man, then on 2, then it would have won on 1, and then if they wouldn't have beat it on 2, then it would have eaten my Corvus, and then I would have just had a Zombie Power Man just eating shit for no reason. I don't know if this is the better play. I don't know. I mean, a lot of these things come down to, like, if Corvus was just not being a dick, then we would be fine. But he kind of likes to be a dick. Also, this is like the Moon Girl Spectrum stuff. We're so dead. We're insanely dead. At least we're one turn away from getting this Conchu. It's like our one saving grace right now. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. Thank you to my opponent for not snapping, by the way. You're really giving me some time to fight back. I don't feel like fully deserved. Just not the shield. Anything but the shield, man. Thank you. Great hit. I feel like if I snap, they might leave, but then if they don't, then I have nothing. I have fuck all. Whatever. If they snap back, we leave immediately, for the record. God damn it. Goliath. I mean, that was the top deck we were 100% hoping for. So my guess is to go like Captain Goliath here. I'll bring you to 4, you to 2, you to 7. I fucking don't know. You do a lot. If they're Spectrum, we might just be toast. Bugaboo ball. Oh, it's a disaster. Well played.
Knowledge.
Damn, they would have lost to us moving Gambit and Proxima, right? Damn, dude. I just did not think that they would allow that at all. That's crazy. Well played. I can't believe they would have allowed me to just win by moving these two cards right. That's crazy to me. So I move these two right. We go to 26, but then this goes down. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't do the math. There's a decent chance they just didn't do the math. I kind of respect them for it. Not gonna lie. I don't want your stinky cards. Never mind. Scratch that. I do want your stinky cards. I love, as a matter of fact, I love your stinky cards. Okay, so they could have Gambit. We have to play a card, right? Okay. We'll just die if they have a card and then Gambit and be sad. We know they don't have our Gambit. That's important. Must be done. They're going to Gambit one of them. I know they're going to Gambit one of them, so we have to put 2. They're going to Gambit one of them. I'm going to snap back. Fuck it. I know what you're going to do, and I've planned for this. Mr. I don't know what the hell your name is. You have a bunch of shit in your names. I know you're going to play Gambit. I know your tricks. Great hits. Exactly what we were looking for. Let's take the guaranteed hits, I think. He's reborn. And I'm being told he's reborn. So we know they have my blade. We know they have my I don't know what else we know that they have of mine. Maybe nothing. So they either have my zombie power man or my Modok. I think they play the fucking Dracula over here, dude. Or the Apocalypse. I think they play the Apocalypse here. Is KM best? Spooky. I think the Apocalypse comes down right. We're going to feel very happy about ourselves.
You won't need this anymore.
I am reborn.
Hmm. It would appear that we fucking die, chat. Right? Hmm. Do we have any winning lines there? Not sure. Why would he knocks me back? The hell, man. I still don't think Colonel Zombie Man is a good card in this deck. Alright, chat, that's gonna end the stream for today. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna try and end at 1 o'clock every time. Also, was that person lying that was KM Best? He's doing off-stream stuff.
Called...
Okay, so there is a streamer called Queen of the Greenon, who I've never seen streaming Marvel Snap. But I'm gonna send y'all over... Send y'all over their way. They had a hashtag, they had a tag that said Crypt Community. I thought it said Crypto Community. I was about to swap. But have fun over there. Be very nice. They might be new to Marvel Snap, so make sure to give them some advice if they need it, and be a good and awesome chatter. I'll be back in almost exactly 12 hours, hopefully, or maybe not. Who knows? Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. Big Spans comes out tomorrow, right after the stream. I'll see you then. See you.